Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be trying out some products that I feel like I'm just really curious about. Like, I'm not huge into gimmicky products, but there have been a few things in PR that have been sent to me recently that I'm so curious. I just have to try. And one of those things is this Charlotte Tilbury Cryotherapy Mask. It's like a mask that you can reuse and put in the freezer, and it's supposed to help like depuff your face. So I'm wanting to try that. I also recently was sent these new lashes from Kiss. Well, I feel like they've been around for a while, but I haven't tried them yet. But they're lashes that you apply underneath your lashes versus on top. I also am dying to see how this blush looks. I saw Taylor, one of the co-founders of Nudestix, apply this on her cheeks on Instagram, and I was like, okay, I normally would never have reached for a color like this, but I'm super just curious to see how it all works. So we're gonna be doing my makeup today. I'm gonna use other products, you know, in addition to these, but this is kind of what inspired this video, were those like products that I'm just super curious about. I want to test them out and see if they're gimmicky or not. So we're going to start off with this Charlotte Tilbury mask. So you're supposed to put it in the freezer for a minimum of 30 minutes before use. I accidentally left it overnight. Last night I just threw it in, so I took it out probably 15 minutes ago at this point so that it's not too ice cold. And here's what it looks like. So we're gonna apply this and strap it on. You're supposed to leave it for 10 minutes. So first, what we do is we apply some serums. And so of course, Charlotte Tilbury sent their magic serum over with this. I already have one of these. This is my personal bottle, so I'm not gonna open a new one for this. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over the skin. So yeah, you're supposed to apply all of your serums first. I'm gonna do a little extra of the serum just because since we're going to be wearing it for like 10 minutes, I really want it to be able to have time to sink into the skin. So there's that. They also sent this new product, this Cryo-Recovery Eye Serum. It's supposed to help with depuffing eyes, not puffing eyes. Hopefully not. So I'm going to apply this on my under eyes, or maybe around my entire eye area. Okay, we're going to apply that with my ring finger. And now I'm gonna go ahead and unvelcro the Velcro so we can get this on. I've been watching a couple of videos. It's actually a really unique mask idea. So on the inside, before I apply this, here's what the inside looks like. So you have these little beads that get really cold in the freezer. Then you have these parts right here, which also get very cold. A portion on the cheeks, and then there's also this part that straps kind of under the chin. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. 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 We're strapping it on. Is that too tight? I think it's a little too tight. Hold on. There we go. Okay, then we have these straps right here. And I think it folds underneath like this. Yeah. And it helps with like the chin area, and then you strap it on top of your head. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay. It is so cold. I guess that's what I should be expecting. Okay, let's set a timer for 10 minutes. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay? And apparently I cannot take myself seriously. Apparently you're supposed to just kind of massage these points, these pressure points with the little metal beads. It actually feels pretty nice. It is freezing on my cheeks though, so I'm not really sure how to feel about that right now, but okay, so we're gonna just kind of massage these little beads into the face, and we're gonna wait for 10 minutes. I actually really love the idea of having the ice pack underneath the chin. I don't know why, but I like that idea. We have 9 minutes and 4 seconds left, so I won't bore you with this. It's actually pretty comfortable, like the silicone. I'm very curious to see the results of this mask. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and we will see if my face feels any more depuffed. Bye-bye now. Okay, we're actually halfway done now at this point. I forgot. I should probably read you guys some of the stuff about this mask while I'm wearing it. I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to feel really, really nice, and I can feel the area around my eyes depuffing. Maybe it's from the that eye cream, or maybe it's from the mask. Maybe it's both. Okay, so this mask is $55. So definitely not the cheapest, but when I first saw this teased on Instagram, I know you probably can't take me seriously right now, but when I first saw this on Instagram, I thought it was $55 for a single-use mask, and I thought to myself, absolutely not. The fact that it's reusable makes that so much better because you can apply whatever serum you want underneath and use this over and over and over again. So that's nice. Like, it feels very high quality. It feels like something that's not gonna rip. This silicone that they use is very nice and very stretchy. It's supposed to lift your face. It's supposed to firm your face. It's supposed to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It's supposed to make your eyes less puffy. Your skin is supposed to feel smoother. Definitely a very innovative product. Leave it to Charlotte Tilbury to come up with something like this. It's not too unbearable now that it's been on my face for a while. It's definitely the first couple minutes that feel super, super cold. But my face seems to be warming up those little ice beads. I've actually always wanted to do the cryotherapy treatment where you stand in those like ice tanks, you know what I mean? I've never tried it. Has anyone else ever tried cryotherapy on your body? If so, tell me what you thought in the comments. Is it gimmicky? Did it do something? I would love to know. Okay, my timer just completed, which means we can remove this. Let's see how it all looks underneath. Well, the mark on my nose isn't ideal. It said to just wipe off the inside after use. I actually, like, if I'm not paying attention to like that mark on my nose, I actually do feel way less puffy on my cheeks. That's where most of those ice particles were. And around my eyes, I just feel like more refreshed and awake. It actually feels really nice. I don't know, this is something that's really interesting. I could see myself actually using this, not like often, so this is something that you'd have to really consider your lifestyle and your personal preferences, because for me, I have been in situations where if I cry for whatever reason, especially at night, you guys, like, my face doesn't depuff. Like, it doesn't. My eyes don't. So I'm always looking for things. I use like an ice roller. I've used one of those in the past. Cold spoon. I feel like whenever I'm in an emergency where I need my face to depuff before filming a video or going out somewhere, if I've cried the night before, this could be something that would be really handy to know that I have for days like that specifically. On other days, I don't feel like I would use this on like an everyday basis, obviously, but it could be really nice for special occasions, especially if you're getting ready for a special occasion early in the morning. That's kind of what I'm feeling like I will use this for. Well, friends, that was really fun to try. I would love to hear your thoughts on that product. Is it something that you're just like, absolutely not, I do not need that, I could just use cold spoons? Or are you a little bit extra like me and you're thinking, maybe that is something that I would use, you know? I would love to hear in the comments. I should also note that the serum is completely sunken into my skin, which is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of moisturizer. I felt like it would be only appropriate to use Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, so I'm gonna add a little bit of this before we go into the rest of my makeup. But genuinely, like, as I'm feeling my face, it feels very, very like tight. My skin does. I feel like I actually really did like that. I wasn't sure how I would feel. And again, it's something that you definitely will have to figure out if, you know, it's something that is just a little too much for you or if you would actually use. I'm going to take the Magic Eye Rescue Cream. I think that's what this is called. I really enjoyed how that eye cream, the depuffing one, the cryotherapy one, worked around my eyes. I feel like it especially helped with all of that ice around. With skincare products, I obviously need a little bit more time to be able to tell you guys how I feel about them, but I feel very awake because of that cryotherapy mask. It makes it nice that it is reusable if you feel like you would use it a lot. If not, it might not be worth getting, but yeah, I actually I feel very awake and like my skin feels very, oh, it's very hard to explain. Cold. point is, I actually really liked that. So I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I'm just feeling like using some Charlotte Tilbury today after prepping my skin with all of her products. I'm just pressing that in with a sponge. For concealer, I'm gonna pop on the Hailey's Beauty Rewind Concealer. I'm gonna use that to conceal any dark circles under the eyes. Also going to apply that on the eyelid and then press that in with my sponge as well. I'm gonna add a little bit of cream contour with my Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Fair. I haven't applied any powder yet because I really want to see how that purple blush is gonna blend out. So I'm actually gonna just powder a little bit through my brows really quick, just so that I can fill in my brows without anything like slipping and sliding. I actually wanted to quickly try out this new Make It by Mario brow collection. So there's a clear brow gel and then their Master Blade brow pencils. I think I'm gonna try out the shade Classic Brunette. Hopefully the shade works. Here's what the brow pencil looks like. It has like this little slide up thing right here. Oh wow, that's kind of nice. And then of course a spoolie on the bottom, which I love. So I'm just gonna fill my brows with this really quick. I really like how soft this formula is. I shouldn't say that, like how soft the color of it is. It's not a super soft pencil necessarily, it's really right in between. And I think that color is perfect for me. Cute, okay. Let's go ahead and try out this purple blush. So I'm not gonna lie, it's a little intimidating, but when I saw it applied on Instagram, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this out. This is the Nudies Matte Moody Blue blush. Looks like this. I'm too nervous to apply it directly on my face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some on the back of my hand. Like it's a full-on purple blush, you guys. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna take this on like a little dense brush and I'm gonna pick it up off the back of my hand and I'm gonna smile and start to just stipple it onto the cheeks. Okay, so you can definitely tell that it's purple upon application, but I feel like maybe if I blend it in a little more, wow. Okay, so I mean, definitely gonna be more of that cool toned blush look, but the more I'm stippling this into the skin, the less purple it's looking. I mean, it definitely is, but do you know what I mean? It's actually more wearable than I thought. It's actually more pink than I thought once it sits on the cheeks for a minute. I'm gonna take my sponge and just press over the edges, just so it's not too intense, because I do have such fair skin. I feel like if you're fair skinned like me, you don't need that much of this to really get that pop of color. That's actually so pretty. Okay, I'm wanting to see what this looks like on the lips. So I'm just gonna blend out a soft, light layer of it. That's actually really pretty, I feel like. I'm gonna take a tiny bit and apply it to the eyelids. I do think I want a little bit of a lip liner around the lips. Let's grab a lip liner really fast. I'm gonna take my NYX Nude Beige and just see if I can kind of neutralize the edges. So I'm kind of filling in the lips, except for that center area, where I'm gonna leave it that purple color. Okay, I have one more thing I wanna try out before putting on powder. Some of these products are just new and I want to try them. They're not necessarily gimmicky. This is the new Persona Highlight Multi-Stick for the eyes, cheeks, and lips. This is in the shade Gold. I think this is the only shade that they launched so far in this. It actually looks like it has gold flecks in it. I'm just going to take some of this on my fingertip and apply it to the high points of the face, just right on top of that blue blush. Purple, I mean. Purple blush. Down the center of the nose a little bit. Let's pop a little bit on the lips too, just to make that a little bit more glossy. It's actually really comfortable on the lips. Feels very balmy. I'm not gonna worry about putting it on the eyes. So now, let's see. I don't really know if these Falscara lashes are supposed to be used on their own or with mascara. That is the question. I think I'm gonna do a tiny bit of mascara. I'm gonna take this one from Maybelline, my Lash Sensational. Just like a little bit, like that much. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and just kind of brush this through the T-zone. The nice thing about that Charlotte Tilbury foundation is I feel like it kind of self-sets. So you don't really need to set the outer portions of the face, which is nice if you're like me and you normally like to set your face. With this one, I feel like I don't really need to. Okay, time for Kiss Falscara. You know, I'm not huge on like false lashes, but I just couldn't not try these, you know? So this is the two things that they sent. They sent me these Falscara Natural Wispy Wisps multi-pack, which I think I'm going to use these because they look a little bit more natural than the ones in this kit. These are supposed to be able to last up to 10 days. So it's supposed to kind of be a DIY lash extensions kind of a kit. Again, I'm not somebody who like wears lashes all the time, so I'm not looking for my false lashes to last 10 days, but I know there's people who are, you know, there's people that really do enjoy that look or want to have that lash effect last if you do wear individual lashes or false lashes often. So I'm just gonna open both these up. So these Falscara lashes don't come with glue. Apparently there's a certain type of glue that you need, which comes in this set. Maybe they sell it separately as well. So we'll get to that in a second. You could probably use these on top of your lashes as well, but they have a little bit of a thinner band, which is designed to pop underneath. So they have different lengths in this kit. They have a small row, 2 rows of medium, and then a large. I mean, short, medium, long is what it technically stands for. Okay, so in this kit, it's kind of nice. You get a remover, which will come in handy. You get an overnighter glue if you want this to last for a long time. Or you can also use this double-ended thing right here, which has a bond on one side and a seal on the other. And then you also get this little applicator thing. So I'm gonna read the instructions on the back. So first you apply the seal, which looks like this. It says, formulated with nourishing vitamin E. This removes any tacky residue and locks the wisps in place for all day wear. So I'm just gonna pop this on. Maybe I shouldn't have applied mascara first. Probably should have done that second, huh? Oh well. We're still gonna give it a whirl. So I'm basically just applying this seal to the very bottom portions of my lashes. Then it says I can apply the overnighter, but I'm not looking to make it go overnight. So step 2, if you don't want it to last overnight, is you take your lashes, which we can start with the longer length. I've got my little applicator. Oh! Until you drop it, dang it. Okay. I'm gonna take my mirror, and apparently you can just apply this underneath. Oh, it said to apply it. Oh no, keeps falling off. Hold on. Maybe I should apply the bond. Oh my gosh, you guys, I know what I did wrong. I totally applied the seal first. Let's try this again. Okay, the bond has like a mascara look to it. Y'all, I'm doing this all backwards. Let's try that again. No wonder it's not sticking. Okay, I plopped that underneath my lash and I'm kind of pinching it together. I think it's working. I think it's stuck. I'm just gonna do one long. I'm trying to be gentle with these lashes because I don't want to rip them. Okay, I'm moving on to a medium length, which I'm going to apply right underneath that. Oh, now this is kind of harder to see. Okay, I just applied the medium. Wait a minute, guys. I was not expecting it to be this easy. Let me see. Let's do a small. Since there's doubles in each, I really don't feel like you need that many, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I'm taking a short length and I'm just applying that right next to it. So I have a short, medium, long. Wait, are you serious? I was not expecting that. Okay, so the bond is more sticky. So now after we applied the lashes, actually, let's do the other side first and then we'll put the seal on it. Okay, so I've got the bond on the other eye. We're gonna do the exact same thing. One of each. One long, one medium, one small. Or short. I always keep mixing those up. Okay, gently removing the lash so I don't rip anything. Taking it on this applicator, looking down into a mirror, and applying it underneath my lash. Oh, let's try that again. And I'm kind of just pinching it together so that it sticks to that bond. So just as like a reference, I'm not applying it to the waterline. I'm literally applying it right where the lashes start to go out of my eyelid. Okay, there's the last one. It's a little more difficult to apply it to my left eye, but overall, way easier than I anticipated. Okay, so now we're gonna take the seal. I feel like I totally messed that up earlier. And I'm gonna apply that on top, and this is supposed to get rid of that sticky, tacky feel. So I'm just applying that right on top. Okay, I'm just going to apply some lower lash mascara while that dries. I'm just taking my finger now and just kind of pressing up into the lashes so that they curl up nicely. They mesh with my Natural Lash. Well, those look super natural. I love how you cannot see like any sort of anything on the top because it's not glued on the top. I think that's super cool. I will say it feels a little bit like more uncomfortable for me right now than putting lashes over top, but I feel like maybe I could get used to it. I will say that was way easier than I thought. It also went way faster than I thought because, again, you'll see that there's three little lashes in each one. So I only needed 3 to create this full of a lash look, which didn't take nearly as much time as my individual lashes do. I don't know, I'm actually like pleasantly surprised. Again, I'm not a huge false lash wearer, so maybe I'm not the best person to review something like this. But for someone who's not, these actually look very, very natural. Again, they were very easy to apply. I am gonna have to try to use them a few more times, and I'll keep you guys posted. This could be a really great option for if you just don't want to worry about mascara maybe, and you just want a little bit more definition. I will have to eventually try the overnighter glue. I just had to do one thing at a time, and I feel like I didn't get it perfectly this time, but it was pretty darn good for my first time doing a lash like this at all. So with practice, I feel like I could really get the hang of this and make it go very quickly. So I don't know, I was not expecting this. That worked out better than I thought it would. My only other concern as I'm wearing this is if it will tickle my eyes or make them itch at all. That's the other thing is like, if I were to wear lashes overnight, would my eyes be so irritated? Because my eyes get very irritated very easily. So that's my one other like question at this moment. But other than that, I'm pretty impressed by how they look. Let me know in the comments if you've tried these, because I know they're not brand new. I don't think so anyway. So let me know if you've tried these. Have they stuck into your routine? If you're someone who does wear false lashes more often, give us your tips and tricks if you're somebody who uses these. But yeah, I am very surprised at how much I like them and how easy that was. Okay, we're gonna step back and assess the situation really quickly. I feel like I need a little something in my crease. So I'm gonna take my Juvia's Place bronzer and just warm that up a little bit. I feel like it feels detached. I always need something in the crease for me to feel complete. So I'm just gonna throw this bronzer in really quick. I'm just gonna brush through the brows one more time. And then I'm actually just gonna go straight into brow gel. I don't feel like I want a setting spray today. I'm gonna use the new Mario Master Hold Brow Gel to lock my brows in place. This actually has a really cool applicator. Let me show you. See the two sides? Like one is more of a traditional spoolie. The other side is like spiky. So you can kind of customize the shape, I'm guessing. I'm just going in with the traditional side, running this through the brows. I saw in one of his instructional videos that you can use the other side, like the cap, kind of press on your brow hairs to create that laminated brow effect. Kind of fun. I'm pretty picky with brow gels, so we'll have to see how that works. It definitely feels like it's setting nicely. It's not all the way dry yet, so I'll let it dry for a little bit and then I'll tell you how I feel about it based off my first impressions. In the meantime, let's chat again about everything we tried. So that cryotherapy mask, honestly, I still feel like I'm awake and toned in the face. Like my skin does feel tighter. Could it be the skincare with it? Probably, you know, I bet the serums that you use underneath will make a difference as far as what kind of effect you're looking for. But I'm actually really excited about that mask. $55, you know, if it wasn't sent to me, would I buy it? I feel like I would have watched a couple reviews and then I would have bought it because I'm someone who can get so puffy in the face. If you're somebody who doesn't really experience that, like if you don't really look like you just woke up when you just woke up, you might not need it. You know what I mean? But for me, again, I'm always looking for something in those emergency situations where I can feel like my face depuffs, my eye area depuffs, which I'll have to keep trying the cryo eye serum, but I did notice it felt like it was depuffing when I was wearing the mask and the serum. So I'm excited about that. I'll keep trying it. The purple blush, I mean, what do you guys think? On the lips, on the eyes, on the cheeks, I think it actually is a really, really pretty color. I think on the cheeks, it's actually more wearable than you think it is. I do really like how it looks as like a little bit of a brightener in the center of the lips. I don't think I loved it as much all over the lips. So my favorite way to wear it based off of right now is the cheeks first, just really lightly for me since I do have fair skin. But I think it would work across all skin tones. You could just use a little bit more than I did for medium to deep skin tones and you're gonna get that nice flush like pop of color. Moving into the winter, I feel like I could really see myself using this quite a bit. On the eyes, you know, it's not my favorite eyeshadow color, so I think I would keep it as a blush and as a little bit of a lip brightener. I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised about that as well. The Persona Balm Highlighter is super pretty. The longer it sits on the skin, the more it kind of is melting into the complexion and making my skin look super dewy. So I know that wasn't like a gimmicky product or something I was super curious to try. I mean, I was, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this so far as well. I think it just added to the overall healthy finish of my skin. The Mario Brow Pencil and Brow Gel. Wow, okay, yeah. This really set down. And when I move my brows, my brow hairs do not move. So this will take me a while to figure out, you know, how it lasts in my brows. So I'll keep you posted. I just really wanted to kind of get the ball rolling and try it out in this video. So far so good. I really did like the tone and undertone of the brow pencil. I liked how it applied, so we'll see how it sticks in my routine. And then last but not least, these false mascara lashes. You guys, honestly, I was thinking that I was going to be super disappointed because the last time I tried a gimmicky lash like this, it was the Kiss magnetic lashes, like back in the day where you had the one on the bottom, one on the top. It was terrible. So I was really kind of skeptical, but based off of the application, I think I would actually use these again, pending if my eyes aren't irritated, and that's basically it, you know, and if they remove easily, which I'll have to see later. Maybe if I get the hang of it, I will then try the overnighter. I just didn't want to do it on the first day just in case I regretted my decision and my eyes got too irritated. So one thing at a time, but I am actually really impressed by these. They were way easier to apply than I thought, and they look way more natural than I thought. So yeah, I feel like this was a pretty fun and successful kind of a try-on video. I feel like they don't always go this way. But I was actually really genuinely curious about all these products myself, and so I'm glad that I tried them out. Speaking of lashes, that just made me think. I know there have been a lot more magnetic lashes that have come out since a few years ago when I tried the Kiss lashes. If you are a magnetic lash fan, please would you leave your favorite brand, favorite lash style in the comments down below, because I would love to revisit that. This kind of opened my heart to revisiting some new lash, you know, applications and techniques and styles. So if there's a good magnetic lash out there that you think I should try, let me know in the comments down below. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe, and you'll get a notification every single time I post. Let me know in the comments, out of the 3 items that I was really curious to try, which one would you try first? Would you try the cryotherapy mask? Would you try a purple blush? Or would you try the false mascara lashes that go underneath your lash? I would love to know if any of you are curious about these as well. So I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. Thanks for watching my video today, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.